Hello, my pretty little tweet birds. Are you guys gonna do anything? Oh, they're actually not running away. It's one of the first times I've held the camera up and they've not just like dashed away in fear. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh, you can get a good look at a good chunk of my bird. So you see Persimmon is... Where is Persimmon? Where is Persimmon? Okay, Persimmon's hiding actually. But down here on the bottom we have Mossy and Mossy Jr. There is Pumpkin. Right over here, there's Blueberry. This is Starburst. The one jumping right here is Strawberry. Oh, and there's Persimmon. You can see her hiding back there. But hello, everybody, and welcome back to my home. So, I am still getting used to being home, and I'm loving it. We're really starting to get everything out. This is day 3 of, this is day 3 of being in our house, like, completely, like, waking up and being like, wow, okay, we're still here. The hotel sort of feeling is starting to ease up a little bit, but I'm still getting that sense of, like, this is really nice. Like, we keep saying it feels like we're on vacation, which is ironic because we moved away from a vacation destination down to, like, a really busy city area, but our apartment is just so nice. Like, look at this place. You've got those humongous high ceilings. Like, if you remember my bookshelf from the old house, there's like 5 more feet. Well, not 5, maybe 3, 4 more feet above my bookshelf as compared to where we used to have the ceiling. And Darling loves it because he loves really high ceilings. But yeah, we're really in love with being here, and it's just so beautiful and pretty, and we had a huge thunderstorm last night. I recorded some of it and I'll try to show like a little snippet of it to you guys. I've been getting like tiny little snippets, and I want to start doing something on both channels actually. On the Let's Play channel I want to start doing best bites, and those are going to start showing up after we hit our 2000th episode or 2000th video on the channel, and that's coming up really soon. We are actually closing in on 2000 videos really soon, and as soon as we hit that, a secret project that you guys here on the vlog channel will know about that I'm working on is Best Bites, where I take little snippets of like 30 seconds of really funny moments from, or really cool moments, funny, cool, surprising, insightful, who knows, from our episodes, and just play them as a Best Bite. So you can have just a little snippet of the flavor of that episode to look at. And I'm trying to get little snippets of what goes on here, like with the birds, who are finally getting a little more comfy with having the camera near them for some reason. I think there's a bit more activity because now I'm in front of them instead of on the side of them, and so I think they're getting used to like things moving more right in front of their face. And I'm going to start separating them soon. I mentioned that, I think yesterday, that they're starting to fight a little bit more because they're getting in the mood to start breeding. So I need to be careful about how I arrange that because I have a lot of siblings. And I've been looking for Mongolian finches kind of in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, and mostly it looks like the finches are either way down in Florida or up in Nashville, Tennessee. So I'll see if we can get more finches. It might be a little early to start thinking about new animals when we just got here, but it's really tempting because they're so pretty and I love them. And I am still working on finch cam. So yeah, those are kind of some projects that are going on in the background, trying to get ready for Best Bites, picking out really cool moments to share with you guys. And I want to do something kind of like Best Bites, but just like short snippets of nature, short snippets of things that I see on my walks, short snippets of just the beauty that I find in the world shared with you guys, just for bite-sized bits. And I can't decide what to call it. I'm like, leafy moments, and quick blooms, like I can't figure out what a good name would be. So believe it or not, that's what's holding me up. I got so many little snippets of recording yesterday around the lake with the egrets, and the swamp had some amazing noises. I didn't even know what creatures were making those noises, but the swamps had some amazing noises going on, and I want to give you guys those snippets. I got snippets of a squirrel eating a mushroom. You know, things that the squirrel's only going to eat the mushroom for 45 seconds, I think it was. So it's not long enough to do like a proper video, but I would love to still show you guys that, because how many people get to watch a squirrel eat a mushroom? Like, that's not something that I saw until a couple years ago moving here. It was the very first time I saw a squirrel eat a mushroom, and I think it's still cool to this day because that's just me. So I want to share it with you guys, and I need a name for what I'm going to call it. Best Bites is going to be on the Let's Play, and I'm like, so what do I do on my vlog channel? So the vlog channel is probably going to get a really deep overhaul pretty soon, because I don't really know still what it means to be a vlogger. I didn't really know what it means to be a Let's Player. You guys have seen from the beginning, I'm just kind of like a silly woman with a deep passion for biology and creativity and curiosity who stumbled into this completely by accident. I think I've told that story. Most of you guys know I didn't even know Let's Playing was a thing in terms of like people are big name Let's Players and had it as a career until 6 months after I put my first YouTube videos up. So I'd seen one other Let's Player, Just Jessa, and on the Jessa channel, I mean, is it Just Jessa? I think just the Jessa channel is what she calls herself now. And I'd seen her videos on Tumblr, and that's how I was like, that's a cool way to tell my Sim stories. And I posted videos on YouTube, and that's how I got here. And 2.5 years later, my life has transformed completely because of what I've done on YouTube and the community that I have with you guys. So it's really fun to share, and I want to share more of those little moments. I just don't know what to do yet, so it's fun. We moved here, and now I'm getting ready to kind of clean up the channel, just get it a little bit more focused and professional looking. I'm contacting artists. I'm trying to learn, like, so what is a vlogger? What does it mean to vlog? And I'm looking into buying an Elgato for the Let's Play channel so I can start recording things. Oh, I can show you guys actually. So this is our living room. It's still under construction, but over here we've got an Xbox, we've got a GameCube, and a PS2, and over here we've got an N64. So those are all darlings. And we have a Wii U. It's over at his parents' house right now. So we have a Wii U as well. And I didn't know we had all of those things in the bags. The PS2, the Xbox, the GameCube. I didn't know we owned those. Like, we being the collective couple we, until we moved. And I brought those bags down without even looking at them from the storage closet that we had. And I was like, oh, do you want anything in these bags? And he looked at it and he's like, oh no, this is just old stuff. I'm just going to donate it. And I was like, oh, okay, what's in it? And he's like, oh, it's just a PS2. I'm like, what? What? I was like, wait, we have a PS2? You mean I could have been playing Katamari Damacy all this time? So he was like, well, yeah. And I'm like, what else is in here? And I was like, a GameCube? You can't get rid of a GameCube. I might record on that. And so he thought that was funny. He's like, do you ever play games without recording? And not anymore, not really. It's a common YouTuber problem. But it was really funny. So now we have those, and I've tried to get my Rune Factory disc copied on my laptop. You have to make like a secondary operating system and do all sorts of really complicated things, to where I started looking at it and I was like, I'm just going to get an Elgato. I need to save up for it because they're not cheap. But I'm looking into getting an Elgato so that I can record all the Harvest Moon games. I really do want to try playing every single Harvest Moon and Rune Factory game that has come out, except for the newest Harvest Moon Story of Seasons. I'm just kind of going to branch. Like, in my mind, that's where like it ends, and I'm just going to follow X-Seeds, and where X-Seeds branches off. But that's for Harvest Moon fans. Probably doesn't make any sense to the rest of you. Sorry. But yeah, I really want to start working on that, and I want to start recording more vlogs and higher quality. So I started looking up, especially for our animal stuff, like the fact that I was maybe 12 feet away from this beautiful egret yesterday, and my poor little like cell phone camera just cannot handle zooming in on it. And I was really sad that I couldn't get a better view of a water snake. I saw a water snake yesterday. Had a horrible grainy pixelated view because my little phone camera cannot zoom in like even 10 feet. So I looked up new cameras that I'm interested in getting so that I can start doing more professional recordings. I do plan on meeting with biologists and zookeepers and scientists from the North Carolina Museum of Natural History, the North Carolina Zoo, a lot of the different parks in the area. That's something that I've always wanted to do with my channel, is actually interview real people and real animals and get to talk to them and get to share with you guys what they have to say about the environment, about the animals they care about all of it. But you can't exactly go up and interview somebody with your phone, not to do it professionally and right. So I'm looking into getting, when I save up for it, because again, we just moved and I'm still a baby YouTuber, so I like squeak by paying my bills, and that's about it. That's about it. And then of course there's my family. I always try to send extra money to my parents to consider, so they can get their medicines. Whoop, 1 second. Sorry about that. So that was actually maintenance showing up. When we moved in, our fridge was duct taped. And on the inside, like somebody had broken a couple shelves and they had just duct taped them back into place. And so when you move into a new apartment, they want you to fill out a form. And I think it's actually like federally required that you do this. You fill out a form with everything that's wrong with the apartment, so that when you move out, they can't say, well, what about these things? And you're like, but that was there when I moved in. And they're like, we don't know that. So we filled out the form to let them know, hey, so a couple shelves are broken, it's duct taped together. And the maintenance guy came in and I thought he was just going to be like, well, you know, it works. But actually he was really upset. He was like, this isn't how this should be for you guys. So I'm real happy because he's off to go get stuff to try to fix it for us, or put in an order for a new fridge. I like our apartment complex. So it's really awesome. But yeah, anyway, like I was mentioning, looking into getting a new camera, and the ones that are good for the purposes of vlogging, so you want a screen that like flips so you can watch yourself. I have no idea what I look like right now. Sometimes I'll vlog and I don't even know if the camera's recording because I can't see the other side of my cell phone. So that would be really useful. I need something light because I'm mostly recording when I'm outside, like on trails and at parks and places like that. And I need something with a powerful zoom because I want to go to like the zoo. I want to go to the lake and be able to see an egret or a crane flying and zoom in on it and have a nice smooth transition. So when you look at those requirements, suddenly you're talking about a $400 camera, which is like, huh. But just in case that sounds weird, to me this is my job now. And I learned early on you make investments for your job, and my investments actually were things like my Blue Yeti, which cost a couple $100s altogether. The equipment that I use to process my software, which was $200. The recording programs that I use, which I had to get multiple licenses for, so that's another couple $100s. And so it really is, when you're a YouTuber, playing a very careful game between investing in the right kinds of equipment that will open up the avenues for you, like the Elgato. I get an Elgato, and then I can record pretty much anything on the console that I can legally record. So basically not Nintendo content. Otherwise it's good, but not Nintendo content. If I get a new camera, then that opens up the avenue for me to be able to interview people professionally with a proper tripod and a proper atmosphere and everything to really excel at that level of professionalism that hopefully, combined with hard work, with luck, because YouTube's a huge part luck, and with viewership will mean more success for the channel, more success for our community, and a bigger audience to be able to get awesome information about the natural world out to. So it's really surreal because the frugal, like, comes from a very, 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 very poor family side of me, is looking at that number and just like suffocating, because it's like, oh my gosh, that's a huge number, but it's worth saving up for, because I know that I have so many regrets when I'm out on the trails right now and I don't have the ability to share what I'm seeing and experiencing better with you guys. A granulated, pixelated water snake is not going to look as cool to you guys as a water snake in crisp, clear HD picture that would maybe spark that sense of curiosity and excitement in somebody that makes them want to learn more about the world. And so that's my goal. So I think it's a worthwhile investment, but it's definitely got to wait a little bit because we just moved. So very expensive moving. Very expensive, especially because there's so many fees, cancellation fees, startup fees, installation fees on top of the normal fees. But we're so happy with where we are, and we are loving it. And I love that now that we're here and I kind of have a moment to catch my breath. I'm so physically exhausted still, and I've been walking around the lake a couple times a day, so that's like 5 miles. 5 miles of walking on top of it, but I don't want to break that. I want to do it like twice a day at least. But even though all that's still going on, I feel that creative surge of just, oh, I cannot wait to do more for the community. I can't wait to do more for the channel. I can't wait to record more. I can't wait to take on more of the big projects that I've always put off because I haven't had the right equipment to do it. So it's really exciting knowing that we're coming up on that kind of future and that I get to share it with you guys. So thank you very much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And remember to stay curious, and hopefully tomorrow I'll remember to share with you some of the awesome surprises that I have already found on the trail, like a mud dauber nest and a giant egret feather, which is awesome. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.